it is time for some heeling practice. So far, we've been engaging our dogs out and about with our food chasing games, but eventually it would be really nice if we could come to a point where our dog happily stays by our side without having to constantly run away, chase us, chase food on the ground. And we're going to utilize a trick for that called spoon heeling. So, for spoon heeling, we will need a spoon and we will need something to put on the spoon. When you take your spoon, please make sure it is not a metal spoon, because the very first time your dog's teeth hit the spoon, he will not want to participate in this game anymore. Instead, this is a silicone cooking spoon. You can use wooden spoons, any kind of plastic, just no metal, please. And if they have a long handle, this will be very useful, especially for small dogs. You might even want to get a spoon with an even longer handle. And we need something to put on the spoon. We can either use spray cheese, big favorite of many dogs. We can use some peanut butter. We can use some cream cheese. So you want something that's fairly spreadable that you can put on here for your dog to lick off during our spoon heeling practice. And then you just take the spoon and distribute your spreadable treat all over it. It can be spread pretty thinly. Yeah, we don't want our dog to eat too much at once. And you're ready to go. So it is by far easiest to do this outside, because ideally you would want to be able to walk a pretty nice distance with your dog without having to turn around. You can do this in your yard as well without a leash. I wanted to show you here how you can do it with a leash if you are in a place where you need to keep your dog on a leash. So the leash is absolutely not what's holding my dog in place. Yeah, you can see I'm holding it just in case he would decide to suddenly bolt, yeah? But what shows him this place by my side is the spoon. And in the beginning, you can hold it down the entire time. Your dog can be licking stuff off the spoon the entire time. If your dog is doing well with the basic spoon heeling, you can vary it a little bit by speeding up and slowing down. So you see here I'm walking a little bit slower, then I speed up again to show my dog that he can always keep that preferred position by my side no matter what my speed is. You see, I'm also switching sides every now and then to teach him to walk on both sides. I think that's really important, especially later on when we are, for example, in the store. We might need our dog to walk on both of our sides. If and only if your dog has been successful so far, you can start to lift the spoon up for just a couple steps at a time and then put it back down. It is really important to let your dog's ability and engagement guide you in this. If you lift up the spoon and then he disengages, then it was maybe too early or you lifted up the spoon for too many steps. Remember that 100% engagement should be the goal of every single session. You can see that I'm also switching it up with our slowing down and speeding up. You can of course also combine this with having your dog walk on both sides, so that he learns all the different varieties of heeling, left and right, slow and fast, with spoon up and spoon down, right from the start.